From Dimension 3, we're here with Ken Schafer of Innoventive Software. Tell me about Previz, and it's called FrameForge?
FrameForge Previz Studio, and it is a program that has been around for 3-5 years, designed particularly for directors and cinematographers to be able to pre-visualize how they're going to shoot their film. And pre-visualization is, aside from being hard to pronounce, is a term that has very unclear definitions. And basically what we define it as is working in an optically accurate 3D space where you know that everything that you're working on, everything that you've pre-visualized, you can actually shoot. Because one of the big problems with traditional storyboards is that very often, even with the professionals, you get on set and you discover that this great sequence that you've mapped out is impossible to shoot because you'd have to put a camera through a wall, or because to get you in the right size in relationship to me, you'd have to use such a such a long lens that it would create unwanted distortion or things like that. There's a group in the United States called the ASC, which is the American Society of Cinematographers. And unlike the DGA, the Directors Guild of America, or the WGA, the Writers Guild of America, this is an honor society. It's not a guild. It's invitation only. Only the best cinematographers get invited. We came to present our software, and they started off by saying, "We hate storyboards." What was very interesting is everybody assumes that as cinematographers they hate storyboards because they don't want to be told what to shoot, where in fact what they really hate about them is that so often they're impossible to shoot, that they're more about style, and they're very much an abstraction of what someone thinks the camera might see versus what the camera actually will see. So they end up being the bad guys and saying, we can't do what you've planned, and they have to end up scrambling to recover and do something else.
So you might call this more of intelligent storyboarding.
Well, we try and get away from the term storyboarding altogether.
We'll throw that out the window.
Well, no. There's a very good reason. Storyboarding is a communications tool. Basically what it is I have an idea of some shots that we are ultimately theoretically going to shoot. I just tell them to you, our storyboard artist. I draw them myself. And they are a representation of what I have in my head. There's no reality check. There's no creativity in the process of creating the storyboards. Obviously, there's creativity in the idea of it. But pre-visualization is about experimenting and discovering and working in basically having an unlimited amount of time on your set to solve problems, to figure out better ways of doing things. Of, okay, if I put the camera there, I know what it's going to see, I know what's going to be blocking it. So the whole process of coming up with the shots in and of itself has a value that storyboarding, no matter how accurate or not, never can have.